Could you kind of briefly walk us through the journey of a potential investor, like from the time that they first discover you in some way to like the point of investing, like what that, I kind of know
Sure.
what that process looks like?
Yeah, absolutely. So the way it works is, gosh, it's such a huge subject actually to ask. Let me try and simplify it then.
Yeah.
So your ideal investor is going to self-select. So you start at the widest part of the funnel, which is at social media. In social media, there are tens of billions of people online all the time. LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube are the primary ones. You can throw Instagram in if you want to as well. But those are your primary ones. LinkedIn is the one that drives the most traffic, typically for us, followed by Facebook, just FYI. But I like to work on Twitter as well, because some people love Twitter. So you might as well, doesn't take any more effort to be there, actually, because everything can be automated. So the first thing that happens is that your content floats on social media. This is what I call your bait plume. Right. So the more content you've got on social media, the more you post, and it's all automated. So don't worry, you don't have to spend all your life on social media. I don't do any on social media myself. And yet I'm on social media all the time. Not personally, but my presence is there.
Right.
So that bait plume attracts somebody. Now, typically, it will take between 6 and 10 times for somebody to see you, your logo or your name, etc., your face, whatever it is, identify as having seen you before they will click through to your website, right? They want to, you need familiarity. So that's where it starts. As they're going through their feeds, they see you once, twice, think whatever you're saying, different things. It might pique their interest the first time or not. But after 6 to 10 times, that's enough for them to say, I wonder, this particular message sounds good. And then they come through and land on your website. Now, once they land on your website, you're going to ask them, give me a name and email address with something tempting, right? Some kind of lead generation document, a lead magnet of some sort. It might be a white paper or a case study or an ebook or something like that that just entices them to give you their name and email address. So now they've seen you on social media, so they got used to seeing you there. And they started to recognize you as a thought leader. So they come to your website. Now they start consuming more information. By the way, you can track behavior. You can see where people go and what pages they land on, as you well know, and how they travel across your website, et cetera, and how long they spend, et cetera, et cetera. And they consume more information. Eventually, they give you their name and email address. Now you can start sending them emails. So now they're seeing you on social media, they're looking at your website. Now you're communicating really directly with them via email. And so this whole cycle establishes a relationship. It's actually, and if you use video for your content as well, which I love to do, I discovered the love of video, having spent 2 years just doing audio when I started podcasting. This is how you develop a relationship. And so that's how your investors will come to get to know you as well. They just get deeper and deeper. Their journey, as they get deeper into knowing you, right, they get to know more about you. So that's it in a nutshell. And I forgot your question, but I hope it was about the investor journey.